Hi, Brian. I'm so glad I've had you here the last few days. How's your trip been?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been a great trip.
What did you brought your whole family this time?
Yeah, I make a lot of trips to Tucson,
I've seen
but
you a time or two.
yeah, I've been down here a lot, especially the last few years.
I feel like the last time I feel like was that when you were bowling in the parking lot at the hotel?
Yeah, boy, I can't remember if that was the last time.
No, it was the smoker. You came and put my smoker together and fixed my
Oh yeah, and
lights
I
at
fixed
11
your
o'clock
lights
at
at
night.
11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that was
Yep,
a late night for you,
had
wasn't it?
to I had to have someone jumpstart your car for me in the parking lot of
That's
Lowe's.
right, because my battery, I had to get my car into the shop right after that. It works great now.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you've sure been a good brother. I tell you what. This time you fixed my faucet, and I sure couldn't do it all without you. I tell you that. And
Yeah.
anyhow, you do get down here. What do you do for work?
I'm an electrical engineer. I work on F-16 software, and our test center is down here. So that
At
is
the
why
base?
Yep.
Yep.
They are kitty corner to the airport there.
Cool.
Yep.
Do you enjoy that? You've done that job about the whole time you've been married.
Yeah, I have. Well, not the whole time I've been married. I was a satellite installer when I was in college.
That's right.
And married.
I forgot about that.
And then ever since I graduated from college, I have done this job since 2011. So it's been about 14 years.
That's pretty cool. That's good.
Yep.
So what do you like about all that? Like, I know you've got an engineer mind. Can you just stay right there? I'm just going to turn this so we get you a little more of your face.
There you're good.
Uh-huh. Maybe right there. Yeah, what do you like about electrical engineering?
So this job in particular, I'm a system design engineer for the software that goes on the jet. And so I don't get to do everything I learned in school with this job, which is typical of most jobs, I guess. But probably my favorite part about this job is when we can take a design and go out and test it and see it work. Or we run into problems all the time, and figuring out what's going on with those problems, solving those problems, seeing things come together.
Does that make you happy?
Oh yeah, it's way fun. We've had a lot of high fives shared.
We should do that after the 11 o'clock at night light moment.
Oh yeah, that was probably a good time to have a high five.
You've made my life so much better. You have no idea.
I haven't done that much.
No, you really have. And I know you've sacrificed quite a bit of your time at weird hours of the day. So,
just a little bit, a little, not too bad.
Well, just know this podcast, so that's fun to kind of just know about you. But this podcast is all about looking upward and looking outward. And it's me getting to talk to people who've been pretty amazing in my life. And he's my brother, to those that don't know. And let's see, you are, of the 10 kids, you are number 6?
Number 6. Am I number right? 6?
Or 7?
Yep, there's... Nope. I guess I'm number 7, right? Because then you got Tanya, Michael, and Allison.
Yeah.
So 7 and 3 is 10. So
you were pretty young when I left home, weren't you?
I was pretty young because I'm 10 years younger than you. So I would have been. Right. Guess I would have been about 8 or 9 or something like that.
7 probably because I left home at 17.
Probably.
So, yeah.
I remember picking you up, I think, from Jacob's Lake.
Oh, yeah, when you worked down there for the summer.
Yep.
So,
those were memorable trips.
Why?
We didn't get to take a lot of trips growing up.
Yeah.
You know that. And I really enjoyed getting to see the Grand Canyon, seeing southern Utah.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was cool, I guess.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
It was a first, right? So
yeah, it was a first for me. Yep. I remember Mom and Dad let us go, and on one of those trips, I think it was on the way home or something, they let us go take a airplane tour over the Grand Canyon. That was pretty cool. And that's something that they really had to splurge for at the time.
Yeah. Our parents
but
sure are great, aren't they?
they really are.
So they really worked hard for us and sacrificed quite a bit. Huh? Does
Yes,
that
they have.
influence the way you're being a dad now?
I would say so. Absolutely. Yeah, I see how much Dad sacrificed for us. I always thought, man, Dad sure doesn't get to do a lot of fun stuff. I remember noticing that, just like how much stuff they had going on, and yeah, kind of being in that same boat now. It definitely, you care about your kids more than you put them before yourself a lot. Like, and it's fun to see them succeed. I guess we kind of get to live through them a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You just went to the zoo, which I heard about from Quincy. I'm sure we'll get to visit with her. And you went
yep,
biking today, so
yeah,
you made some memories with them.
yep. I love doing those kinds of things with my family.
Yeah, as we say, you're pretty good at that. You've been pretty good at letting me just take a nap, so thanks. So,
We do what we can.
he asked me this morning, so are you ready for us to be gone? I'm like, no, it's because I'm just tired all the time. I probably come off like I'm never, I hope anyhow. And 1,000 medications. So yeah. Anyway, it's sure fun to have you here. I hope you know that. And,
Yeah, it's awesome to be here, Candace.
it's good to have you here. So, and it cooled off just for you.
I know. We brought the weather with us, I think.
Yeah, I guess. Hopefully it's good when you get home. So,
Yeah.
well, let's talk just a little bit about your upward journey. And I'm not even going to tell you what that means to me because I want to know what it means to you. So it's this idea of we draw strength as we look upward so that we can look outward and we can share that strength with others. So tell me about your upward journey because it's actually kind of fun, I think. And let's dig into it a little bit, should we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that my cue?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever you want to share there.
My upward journey,
Yeah.
I would say, it's definitely been an upward journey, just life in general. Had some challenges, especially around those kind of young single adult years.
Yeah.
And, kind of, I wouldn't say I ever felt like I went too far off the beaten path, but I definitely wasn't on the full straight and narrow like I wanted to be. I always, I didn't end up serving a mission. That's something I always regret, not getting to do that. And but
why? So why?
well, I guess it's just because it was just something that was expected of us, right?
Yeah.
And then hearing about all the awesome stories that you guys would share when you come home from your missions, and like, I mean, I really wanted that. I just,
You did?
yes, I did. It's just something that did not work out for me.
Sure.
But I remember, I think it might have been, I don't remember, it was one of my roommates, one of my buddies from high school, sharing how when all of us were, not me in particular, but when that group of friends was getting ready to go on their missions, they said, man, I don't want to miss out on this. And so they went. And then as they came back off their missions, I saw a lot of them getting married and taking that next step in life. That's a very significant step. And I said, I don't want to miss out on that.
Marriage or
yes,
yeah.
I did not want to miss out on that.
Yeah.
The mission had kind of been a thing that the opportunity felt like it had come and gone for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next thing I could do, sometimes you can't go back.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've told my kids that sometimes you just can't go back, but you can always get back on and start. Just, you got to start somewhere.
So is that what helped you what helped you get back on?
I guess that I feel like that's where things started to get better for me is when I met Amanda.
Yeah.
And she's been my rock in my life.
Yep.
And she's been a huge help to get me to be the person that I am. She motivated me. So
your wife.
I'd say
So
my
your
wife.
wife was your big motivator,
I
a
would say
big draw
so.
for you to get to know God.
Yep.
So what's that been like?
Not that I didn't know
Yeah,
God before
before,
that,
right?
but she's really helped me be the person I am today. That's for sure.
Sure, sure.
It motivated me to get through school. It motivated me to stay closer to my Heavenly Father and to
Yeah.
Jesus and to just stay on the straight and narrow as much as I can.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good for you. So what about as you'd mentioned as your kids came to, you've had these moments to say get back on. So why has that
Yeah.
mattered so much to you, and that you've taught that to them?
Because it's just, I mean, like simple things. So Avery, I remember in
Mm,
particular when he was a little kid, very small, probably 2 or 3.
yeah.
I can't remember exactly. Let's see. When we would go, it was like when we would go to the grocery store or something, and he'd be throwing a fit about something, and he would miss out on riding in the grocery cart or whatever,
Right, right.
and and you can't go back in time
Yeah,
and do it over again.
right.
And so just, you know, sometimes when you throw a fit or do make a wrong choice, you're gonna miss out on some of the fruits of life, I guess. And you're just
Huh.
gonna have to pick
So,
it up wherever you can, I guess.
so when you say fruits of life, what do you mean by that?
Um, you
What does that mean?
man,
'Cause
you're just like one of my kids. Why?
no, what does that mean to you?
Well,
Just so there's context for those that listen to this.
I would say that is, for me, is making the covenants that we make at
Yeah.
baptism and in the temple, getting married, having kids. Those are definitely the finer fruits of life.
So what
And,
about your sister that none of
and
that's come to me? And then what?
I'm totally offending you here.
No, you actually
Um,
aren't. I'm actually being sincere.
I mean,
Like,
that's your family.
yeah,
It's your family
yeah.
for sure,
Because that
and your
looks it
friend.
looks different for each of us,
Oh
right? A
yeah,
little
could
bit,
doesn't necessarily have to be your immediate family or your
right?
siblings, your parents.
Right.
Could be a really close friend. I mean,
Well, just
that's
people, right? But
I
you're
would
right.
say people.
Marriage sure is a blessing. I've watched all of you guys for years, and I thought it's been sweet to actually see you become a dad, and I've definitely watched just how that's helped you. What I'd call the fruits, which is joy in my mind.
Hmm.
It's to have those joys that come from following that path, and sometimes we don't all get to experience that path the same way, but we can still be on the path, right?
Hmm.
And we do get joy from people, I think, for sure. So tell me, you've talked about your wife a little bit, your kids. Have there been other moments when you look at life just where you have had maybe some anchors in your life that have helped you, I think, find some of that joy?
Oh, absolutely. I'd say, growing up, it was you guys, my
Your
siblings,
siblings?
and my parents, mom and
Mm-hmm.
dad,
Yeah.
definitely were those anchors. Um, I remember, like, I mean, Joy was like a second mother to me.
She was? Did she
Absolutely.
mother you?
She did a little bit. She
Really?
got to spend a whole summer mothering me.
Oh, I forgot
So
about that.
back in 1997, when there was that big flood where
Yeah.
mom and dad's house was under the river, it was in the river.
They
And
needed to go somewhere,
well,
huh?
yeah. And I mean, I think that Tanya and everyone else stayed at home. Tanya and Michael and Allison stayed home. But
Hmm.
my pipe moving job was underwater,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't have work at home.
Yeah.
So Mark ended up going to Preston to work, and so
Oh,
I followed Mark down there. And Joy was our mother for a summer.
And you're still talking to each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sweet and innocent back there.
Good. How old were you then?
Oh man, 97. How old was I? That was a long time ago. That was I would have been, let's see, 14, I guess. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Wow. So you got to have a sister be your mom for a summer.
Yep, sure did. Yeah.
Are there people like outside of your family who have been kind of that thread that's kind of yanked on you at times? Says,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I had some good close friends in high school.
Good.
And I've stayed pretty close with them. You know, we as close as we can.
Sure. And you don't all live nearby.
No, but yeah,
But you feel that connection with them every time you see them again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were what got me through high school, you know, and thereafter too. Those friends were pretty important when
they were to you, weren't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They are to all of us. I mean, yeah, what's life without some sweet friendships? So
yeah.
So that's good. So let's just say you want to talk to your kids, because this podcast is really for you. And what would you want your kids to know about your upward and outward? And have you had a moment where you have been an anchor for someone else that's not family even?
A moment where I've been
You have been for me. That's why we're having this podcast.
Well, I never thought about me being an anchor for people.
So Todd, I want you to think about it for a minute. So where have you found some joy as you have helped others? Because you've done it for me countless times through this cancer. And I don't know if you know, really, you made my day this trip. My water runs again. Yes. So
yeah.
And just your companionship, right? You're always going to be my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
And that is you're someone I feel like I can be honest with, and I feel like you can be honest with me, and we can kind of prod each other sometimes when we need it. So just think on it. So for you. Who have you, just anyone come to mind that you've been able to help? Or you want your kids to know about it?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of anyone that I have helped right now. I'm sure I've helped a lot of people.
No, I don't
know. I guess, I guess I'll share a story about our neighbor that I was a ministering brother for. He ended up getting ALS. This was a little over a year ago. Yeah, well, it was like 2 years ago when I think he was diagnosed, I think. And they were not active in the church, so usually my ministering to them ended up just being bringing them some goodies at Christmas time and just checking in on them that way. And we got along just fine, and we talked. But anyways, we went over there December, not this last December, but the previous December, to just check in on him. And he was, I didn't realize how fast ALS takes someone. He was already, it hadn't even been a year since he was diagnosed, and he was just could hardly talk, and was kind of already starting to have troubles breathing, and he could talk well enough, but he had lost a ton of weight. He just didn't. I knew it was him, but I could hardly recognize the guy almost. But anyways, we were able to. I was prompted as we were leaving him. Just said, "Hey, can we give you a blessing?" And he broke down into tears. He said, "Yeah," and he wanted his. He used to be a bailiff for our bishop. He wasn't our bishop anymore at the time, but he used to be our bishop. Anyways, he wanted him to come give him a blessing, so I was able to go, and we scheduled another day to come and give that blessing, and that was a pretty. I think I helped him out by getting him a
What's a
blessing.
blessing for those that don't know what that is?
A blessing is a priesthood blessing
Mm-hmm.
is something where God has given us His authority to act on earth and use His priesthood power to bless other people's lives, whether it's for the blessing of the sick or the afflicted. We will take and use some oil that has been consecrated for the healing of the sick and the afflicted, and place a little drop on someone's head and anoint them and seal that anointing, and that's actually God's power that we have to act on this earth. And I will tell you, it is totally real. I've had experiences recently with that, where people have been able to bless my life.
Me too.
And yeah, I've been able to give
you
you
put
a
that
blessing.
person in the
Yeah,
eyes in the ICU.
yeah, it really is very powerful. And I just had my appendix out in December and had a blessing right before I went in for surgery. And afterwards, things weren't going real great for me. I had my bishop come with his dad and give me a blessing. And the spirit was so strong when I was given that blessing. And then, like later that night, things started to kind of turn around a little bit for me.
So it helped you feel some peace and calm.
It did. Yep. It's a pretty cool thing. The power of the priesthood is real.
So you've experienced it, and you've been able to help others with that.
Yeah.
And so if you were to put that into one word for someone who doesn't know a lot, again, just what does it kind of boil down to in one word?
Peace.
Peace. Cool.
It's
a way for God to help you feel peace.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool in today's world. I sure was freaking out. It went until you gave me that blessing that night. So, because I came out of surgery not swallowing, or I was a mess. So I thought that sure was good for me. Well, Brian, is there anything else you'd want your kids to know just about your outward journey?
Yeah, I guess I can't forget to mention my Savior. I forgot to mention him. He's definitely been a help for my upward and outward journey. Mm-hmm. He definitely can help us through anything, and he knows us. He can help you with any sins you're going through, and not only sins, but any pains that you're feeling. When I was in that hospital bed, I had so many moments where I was by myself and just uttered a prayer, please get me through this. And I just immediately would feel just such great peace again, and just felt like the burden was just completely lifted off my shoulders, even if it was just for a moment.
That was you've had a couple of those moments, right? Where your hospital stay ended up being much longer than you anticipated and more problems than you anticipated.
Yeah.
And you found peace in that.
Yep.
Isn't that amazing? He's just ready to help us. He wants us to feel that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants us to come to him. You gotta make a little bit of effort, but he wants us there.
That's pretty amazing to someone who said they feel like they missed out on a missionary moment. I feel like you just taught me. And sure love you, bro.
Yeah.
And
love you too,
high
Candace.
Fives for all you're doing.
Oh. Yeah, life gets hectic. It's going to be challenging, but don't forget to have some fun in there too.
Oh, yeah.
You know that I'm about fun.
I know you are. Thanks for letting me have a nap today. That was so fun for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just, anyhow. But anyhow, we all have different phases, right? And to me, it's maybe not the fun that I seek as much as the joy. And it has been joyful. Oh my gosh, to just read a book right now with little Quincy just snuggling up.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty precious.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, they we miss having you nearby us, Candace. It's it's
I'm
pretty
crying.
it's
Oh my
pretty
God.
it was pretty awesome to be able to Candace who's helped raise our kids because we used to leave them with her all the time when she lived in Bountiful. So
Yeah,
we really, really thank you for that. You've
You
been you
your
have
poor
always been
kids
a
had to
great
eat
aunt.
cabbage rolls and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
But I think
she.
they remember all the foods that we tried together. So,
If there was anyone that taught them to try something new, it was definitely you.
oh, I sure love them. I hope you know that too. You've been a good dad. So,
Well, thanks,
sure love
Candace.
you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna stop it right there, bro.